Now it's all set for this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations in Mombasa, with an estimated 50,000 people expected at Ngina waterfront, where the national celebrations to mark the day will be held. Stephen Leto with more.
After several hours of preparations, it was final touches today at the Ngina waterfront next to the Likoni ferry. A host of government officers led by Interior PS Karanja Kibicho visiting the celebrations venue to establish its readiness.
We are ready. This place is watertight. Security is okay.
Security has been beefed up at the town that will tomorrow host several dignitaries from within and outside the country. Security agencies have been deployed around the city and its environs. Kibicho dismissing claims of a planned parallel meeting in Tononoka grounds.
Kenyans have the freedom to express themselves, but we've been able to reach out, and there won't be any parallel meeting tomorrow in Mombasa.
Several roads in Mombasa will be closed tomorrow to ease traffic flow to Ngina waterfront. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV, Mombasa County.
All right, as all systems go there in Mombasa, let's link up now with Francis Kashuri, who is there to give us more on the preparations and reports of this parallel meeting by the Transporters Association that should be going alongside the Mashujaa celebrations tomorrow. Francis, what more have you heard on that?
Victoria, all set for tomorrow's Mashujaa Day celebrations, the 56th time that the country is celebrating Mashujaa Day. Yes, there has been talk of a parallel meeting being planned by the Transport Association, and the government remains resolute that that meeting will not be happening. Earlier on, we spoke to Interior Affairs Principal Secretary Dr. Karanja Kibicho, who is also the chairman of the National Celebrations Organizing Committee, and he told us that he had reached out, or the government had reached out to the transporters over that question, or a directive that was allegedly issued by the government for all cargo to be transported to Nairobi via SGR. And so road transporters were making their concerns known that that directive would deny them a livelihood, would take away their means of making a living. And so they were saying they saw no need of coming here for Mashujaa Day celebrations here at the Ngina waterfront. And instead they were insisting that they were going to hold a parallel meeting at the Tononoka grounds. That remains the situation for now, though the government says it is reaching out to them, or has reached out to them to call off that meeting. For now, we don't still yet know whether the organizers of that meeting will be keen or will be resolute on going on with that meeting. That's something we'll try and find out in the course of the night and probably early morning. But suffice to say, Vicky, security has been beefed up, and probably if the organizers proceed to hold that meeting or insist on holding that meeting, there could likely be an altercation between the organizers and the law enforcers, because they're saying every energy should be directed here at the Ngina waterfront, where the country will be celebrating 56 years of Mashujaa, led by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Where we are now at Ngina waterfront, Vicky, the refurbished venue here, the refurbished park at a cost of about 460 million shillings. This now tonight remains a tight security zone. Actually, except us who are doing this live link and a few other people who are doing final touches, no one else is allowed around here. And the military has taken over these grounds, and so have the National Police Service taken over these grounds, just to make sure that it will be a secure area tomorrow, when about 50,000 people are expected to converge here for the Mashujaa Day festivities. This is a rather small place in terms of the available space at the front dais, but behind there are other areas that have been set up, a huge screen set up, just to ensure that those who will be coming in and are not able to make it to the front row, they will be able to follow the proceedings via those huge screens that will be set up or have been set up across the park. And around 5,000 people can fit at the main dais and the front area, but the rest will be accommodated in other areas that have been set aside, just to ensure that they are able to follow these proceedings. I know you would ask me, Vicky, what time people who are coming for the festivities should make their way here. The security officers tell us that these grounds will be open as early as 4 a.m. And so by about 7 a.m., no one will be able to make their way here. So whoever wants to come here should do so between 4 a.m. and about 6:30 or 7 o'clock latest. Otherwise, they may not be able to get any place to follow these festivities. They will probably be required to do it on TV, and Citizen TV is quite ready, I can tell you, quite ready to beam these live proceedings live from Mama Ngina waterfront. And so, see you tomorrow, very early in the morning, as we tell Kenyans what will be expected. And quite a number of surprises, we are told, and I will not be surprised if Eliud Kipchoge tomorrow is his main day following that fantastic run in the Ineos Marathon. Back to you, Vicky.
All right, thanks for that update, Francis. And for sure, we'll be looking out for King Choge tomorrow if he's to make an appearance at the Mashujaa Day celebrations.